Hello everyone, and this summer I was on a city tower and the city's history has attracted me so much. And thus, on the eve of Halloween, I'm gonna tell you about some mystical place of Novosibirsk, so here we go! Today, the Berezovaya Russia is one of the main parks of the Dzerzhinsky city district, but we know this place as a park only for now. So, what was this place like before? 110 years ago, there was a cemetery called the New City Cemetery, but for 5 years before the construction, there was a small burial place called the Old Russian Cemetery. In 1912, they were built a small preaching house and a Lutheran chapel. It was 1925 when a Cathedral of Assumption of the Virgin Mary was built. And by the fact, this cathedral was the only current church in the whole city till 1944. In 1937, a lot of clergymen were repressive. In 1962, the cemetery was removed and the cathedral stopped working. To the present time, there's plenty of legends about ghosts inhabiting this place. You can even hear a story that one girl brought a ghost right into her house. She was hanging out with her friends, and on arrival home, she started notice some paranormal activity. She heard groans, steps, and her dog started behaving extremely unusually, like barking with no reason, hiding, or whining. At the beginning of the 20th century, Nikolaevich, the previous name of Novosibirsk, was a rapidly developing city. It attracted many affluent merchants from all over the empire, and among them was Zaharik Grigorovich Krukov. He was one of the richest men in the city, and in 1900, even though he was married, he fell in love with Polina Tomashovskaya, an actress of the Tovos theater. Under the law, he couldn't dissolve his childless marriage, but the city society treated this romance with understanding anyway. After a while, the merchant erected a stunning and luxurious mansion for his love. According to the fashion trends of the 1900s, the building was built in a sort of Art Nouveau style. But unfortunately, their love story didn't last long. Polina left the world in 1908 because of phthisis. Since then, many people have started telling stories about the ghost of this poor thing. Nowadays, some La Maison restaurant workers asserted they saw a Tomashovskaya ghost walking around the rooms. In 1897, the city council ordered to build a church in the name of Alexander Nevsky. The local government ruled to use a piece of granite as the church for the foundation. The delivery was taking too long as it was coming all the way from Altai. After its arrival, there was an unfortunate accident just 100 meters from the construction. The huge stone rolled out of the carriage and killed a worker. People took this misfortune as an omen, and instead the government built a new one, and the Devil Stone, its nickname among the people, was buried. After the church building, many of the citizens forgot about this accident, but in some time the stone started crawling out of the ground. The local inhabitants were terrified. In 1906, there was a college of Romanovs, but after the revolution, it was turned into many state establishments. In 1938, there was built a military hospital, and then it was changed to the Children's City Hospital. And in the USSR times, there was a legend that if you accidentally touch the stone, you will come down with a disease or even die. In the Marsh Square, there's among the most ancient building located on the left bank. It's a water tower. It was built in 1939, and at the end of the 20th century, there was some repairs while some broadcasters were shooting something. And once a day, a plumber sang in there. But when the rescue service decanted the water, there was nobody here. Neither knows what happened to man's body. But after the accident, a lot of TV staff said they saw a ghost of him handling their job by door crashing and window flapping. By some eyewitness describing, the ghost has a tool belt with a wrench. So, thanks for watching and happy Halloween! Bye!